Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. Hits one! And he's been judged offside.
Gabriel Jesus only needed to check his run slightly and he was in the clear.
And it's Coutinho. Msakni. It's a promising ball. Chiellini. Savic. Oh, good interception. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Flags up, he must have been offside.
He may have been caught offside, but Gabriel Jesus may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Witzel battling down that right flank, aimed long and direct. Benatia. Savic. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. There's a long ball. Coutinho looking to get on the end of this. And he just whacks it away. Keita. Has a look and has a go. Alaba. Shanghai Shenhua still without an attempt on target. Keita. Lewandowski. Keeper's got good distance on that. Big chance! And he's searching through. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Talisca dashing forward at pace. Looks to thread it through.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Lewandowski. Gabriel Jesus plays it out to the flank. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And that's been levered clear. Msakni. Keeper's ball. Well, they could break here. Savic. Just the goalkeeper, Luis Suarez! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Great leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's found his man. Keita. Shot at goal! And in again. Goal! The breakthrough strike. Courtois reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Manchester get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this. Azpilicueta just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Surely, timely intervention. Gets it upfield, and that's well defended. Savic. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Coutinho plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. We can get that clear. And it's Alaba. Played in deep. Knocks it away. Out towards the flank. Here comes another cross. And he just whacks it away. Back into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's gone a long way up and away. The whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. One that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Shanghai Shenhua need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Can he put it away? Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Azpilicueta does well there, alert.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Martial. Talisca tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the finish! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Azpilicueta clips one through. Messi. Messi's cross up to meet it. It's a goal. The second half sparks straight into life. Just so calm under pressure.
Martial demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Shanghai Shenhua get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Martial. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Massive leap! Danger averted for now. And it's Alaba. And he's going long. It's a brilliant interception.
Shanghai Shenhua showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
1-on-1! Oh, can he finish? Benatia.
Manchester have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Darmian cuts it out. Sakni. Well played, he saw that coming. Lewandowski needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cut out in the nick of time. Now it's Keita. Keita looking to run onto it. He's left his man. Keita has a hit! And a second time! They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Lewandowski at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take the risk, as cunning as it comes.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Manchester take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Nuno Pereira. Keita, he's got away. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Martial. Fischer. Hulk. And he's cut it out. Darmian did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Alaba. He's in space and looking for options. He's had a go! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Keita takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Welbeck. He's in, surely! Can he score? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Towering header! Hulk. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? And it's Hulk. Martial, out wide to the right. Now, can he capitalise? Forward it goes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun. And once facing his target, he has all the finishing skills that you could require.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Talisca, great challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Talisca is now in the last chance saloon.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gabriel Jesus. Up for the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Luis Suarez. Out to the left it goes. Looking for space out wide. Gets up to head it! And it's hoisted clear. Witzel tries to get it forward quickly. Ball is over the line. Keita. He's got options out wide. And he's cut it out. Talisca goes looking. Alaba takes control of it and he's on the move. Draxler. That's a throw. And it's Alaba.
Shanghai Shenhua have been pretty good down that left side, you know. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Shanghai Shenhua really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Lewandowski. And the counter is on. And he's on his way! It's Keita! It's come back out! Goal! Gabriel Jesus did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really...
Shoots! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Keita going through. He's gone for it! Saved only by poor finishing.
Keita really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Draxler. And he's made certain that won't get through. Now it's Keita. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Schneider gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Luis Suarez. And now the breakaway.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Benatia plays it forward. Alaba. And it's Luis Suarez. Shanghai Shenhua are trailing here with the first half almost done. Alaba gets into some space. Up he gets! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Draxler. Oh, he's not going to get that. David Luiz. Gabriel Jesus. He's got away. Gabriel Jesus. Witsel. Gets it into the middle. Timely intervention. Talisca. Now they could break here. Alaba. Savic. And it's Luis Suarez. Alaba. He's left his man. Draxler. The half-time whistle goes. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Start of the second half.
Shanghai Shenhua don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
And back to base. Forward pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Going to throw in. Damian. Here it comes. And play for a throw. And it's Damian. Once again for a throw-in. It's a goal kick. Raspinaqueta. Messi. Shanghai Shenhua getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Manchester are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Boots it to safety. Gabriel Jesus, who has made his impact already. Luis Suarez. Talisca. Now it's Martial. It's being played forward. Schneider spreads it towards the left. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski tried to play it through.
Lewandowski encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Forward it goes. He's through. Keita. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he has been fouled there. So, the manager making the last of his changes. Aimed long and direct. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Witzel gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control.
And a header! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Draxler certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And it's Lewandowski. No way through there. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ashley Young going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Manchester have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It could be in here. Gabriel Jesus going through. Lewandowski. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Schneider. Manchester are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Oh, and that should have been two.
Lewandowski really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Up to meet it! And the ball's come out. Forward it goes.
Manchester.
Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Krikoviak. Now it's Keita. Chance! Now it's Krikoviak. Is it in? Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Shanghai Shenhua give themselves... Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Luis stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Chooses to go back. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And time is up. And fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it. I'm sure they can come back stronger.